Bethany from Southern Couture, and really fun stuff today. I cannot wait to do this process video with you guys. I'm going to be using the brand new Childlike Faith collection from Dayspring and Illustrated Faith. Now, Brave Little Taylor, that's her name on Instagram. Her name's Taylor, but I will tag her Instagram down below in the description so you can follow her if you aren't already. She is the artist for this collection, and it is amazing. It is so cute. I'm just obsessed with it. And so I wanted to do a little page. You guys know I talked a lot about this little guy when I shared these goodies in another video and also on Instagram, and we named this little guy. Well, actually, I got name suggestions. Taylor ended up saying, let's do Hank. And so I had to go with hers because she's the one that actually designed it, right? And she made this little guy come to life. And so his name is Hank, and I'm going to be using Hank as I work through this entry today in my illustrating Bible. I loved this little guy and all the elements he's on in this collection, so I'm going to use that today and some of the other goodies. Now, all the items that I'm using are coming from this Childlike Faith collection. There is another video where I shared all of the stuff that's included in it, and so I'm going to leave that link down below for you if you want to see it. You are more than welcome, to go check out that video if you have no clue or you haven't seen this collection. So I'm going to start out with this little border piece, and I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to be doing for this page already. So I wanted to make this page be a page that where I can put down some prayers for my little guy. My little one just turned 17 months at the time that I'm recording this, and so I want to just, the time goes so fast, doesn't it? And so I want to just kind of make this a page all about him, with really what it's going to be are encouragements, prayers, and little notes for him as he grows up. Prayers that I want to pray over him, like this: trust like a child, don't lose your sense of wonder, you can fly if you put your faith in him. Things like that. And so that's what this page is going to be all about for me. This little border piece you see here in the cloud one comes from the paper collection that has like 12 by 12 papers, and it's the borders. Okay, and so I've got like these little journaling cards. This is the journaling card. This came in a separate little set. I think it's like the tip-in set. And so I'm thinking like this is kind of going to be my layout here, and I wanted to use this cloud border to get some clouds up here, but I can't decide if I want it small or go all the way across. I feel like that just cuts too choppy with the page, and I think I'm just going to do it like that and just cut off part of it. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's just cut it off right there. Okay, so that's my idea for this page, and we're actually in Matthew, and Matthew was actually one of the prompts that was on the back of Hank that I'm using as my little guide. So if you kind of were like, where do I start? All of the ephemera pieces, or most of them, have a little scripture on the back. So we're in 19:14. I'll read that real quick. It just says that, then Jesus said, leave the children alone and don't try to keep them from coming to me, because the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these. And after placing his hands on them, he went on from there. And I just loved that. I think that's through 15. But anyways, I do love what that says about, the kingdom belongs to these, and that's something that I want to have said and prayed over my little guy. And so I want to really just take the time. Sorry, I'm trying to decide how I want to put this card. I want to take the time to do that with this entry, so whenever I look back on it, I can look back at this time and remember those prayers. And so that's what I'm going to do. Now, I'm not doing a really intricate detailed entry here, because I want to use a lot of the pieces that come with the kit and not really anything extra, so that you can totally see that you don't need all the supplies in the world to do something like this. And so I think that's important, because sometimes I feel like we've got to have all the things all the time. I don't want anyone to ever feel like that. if you can't, you know, buy something extra. And so that's why I'm going to keep this page, maybe, you know, just using the items that come with this kit. Now, I've got these little, I'm just trying to think, I've got these little ephemera pieces with these clouds, and so I thought I had to use those and the little stars, and there's different kinds of little, I love that star too, so I'm going to kind of intermingle those, and then this little paper airplane. I mean, how precious is that? And so I think I'm going to make sure that that little plane is flying high, and probably just keep layering some of these clouds and the stars. And before I do get all of those clouds and stars up there, I have the little, this is the Icon Clear Stamp set that goes with this set. It's a smaller size stamps. It's not a 4x6. And I am going to get the little stars that come with it. I think I'll just use maybe the medium ones. And I want to get some kind of just a different texture down besides just cardstock and stickers, and get these little stars stamped. Now, you could definitely use like something else besides black ink. I just chose it because I had this, you know, kind of handy, and that's why I'm using it. There's no rhyme or reason. Let me put this underneath it. I think using the black though, it's gonna help get these little colored stars to kind of, you know, jump off the page more and make those pop. So that's kind of my reason for it. And now I'm just letting some of them kind of hang off the page. Now you'll see they're not perfect like some of these, and I think that's okay because, you know, if you're stargazing, you know, they may not be perfect. They may be covered a little bit, and so that's okay. Okay, so I'm sorry. I want to ink off as much as I can for now that little star and put him back. And let's get, while I've got the ink out, one other thing that I wanted to do, there's this little sentiment that says, be ever so brave and reach for the stars. And with the stars on this page and all, I wanted to use that. And so I'm going to go ahead and get that on my block while I've already got it out. I don't know how I got ink on there. Okay. Now, one thing I do want to say while I'm doing this is that even if you do not have children, because it's called Childlike Faith, and there's a lot of, you know, children and illustrations in it like that. Even if you don't, I encourage you to check out the collection. It's not just centered around children only. Ooh, I love that stamped great. It's not centered around just a collection that you would use to journal like your child's photos or things like that, which is a great idea. I may print one off and put one in here, you know, and kind of layer it right there. But what I want to say is that a lot of the elements that come with it are not just meant for children. So like what I'm saying is, oh, this is a sticker book that I made. If you guys missed that video, I show you how to make a sticker book using elements from the kit, from the collection, and then you're able to put all of your goodies that come with it and these little pockets and everything in here. So I'll link that, I'll keep that description. I can't talk. I'm gonna link the video to make this sticker book in the description. There you go. So like what I wanted to mention is that like the sticker book, one of the sticker books, look at all these hearts. You could use that for anything. This could be used for planners, lots of fun stuff, these big word title starters. So you've got other elements in here, the other sticker sheets that come in it. I mean, a lot of these things are not just for children, which I think is great because we all need these reminders of, you know, faith. And it says, my Father's love gives me wings. That could be used for anybody. So I just want to, you know, kind of remind you of that and encourage you that you don't have to, you know, use this collection just for children. It's great for anybody. And that's really why I love it too. Because I don't know, we all need to be reminded of, you know, God's love and not to lose that childlike sense of wonder that that keeps some innocence in sometimes such a dark and crazy world. So let's put that little plane there, and then I'm gonna just, I want it to seem like it's flying off the page, so I'll put it there, and then I'm going to layer some of these other stars right on top of what I already, if I can pick it up, of the ones that I already stamped. And I just put a little bit of adhesive, and you're good to go. You don't have to have this like crazy amount. What's cool too is where you'll see there's imperfections with stamping. You know, if you want to take that opportunity to cover it up if you want with other cardstocks, stickers, and ephemera pieces and things like that. Okay, I feel like I could get crazy with these on this page. You know what I mean? Like, they're just so cute. Oh, I want this navy. I've got to include it. You know what I mean? Like, you could really go crazy with these if you let yourself. And one thing I love is how these stars and the clouds are going to be coming off the top. I'm not going to trim those down. I love that. It can kind of be like a tab in a way. And I just really do think that's cute. Now, if you wanted to also use stickers instead of the cardstock, there's all, you know, sorts of the little stickers in the sticker booklet that has the star shape. So just another little fun idea. Now, look how quick this page came together, and I'm absolutely loving it. But one thing that I do want to make a little addition to is with this little paper flag. Hold on just a second, because if you look at, sorry, the paper, like 12 by 12 paper that came with it, look at how these little flags have these little dashes, like, you know, they're flying through the wind. And I want to replicate that in the same way and kind of have this, you know, flying off. I don't know if I'm going to, I'm trying to decide. I guess I could just make it like it's coming, that it came out from his hand. And that's what I'm gonna do right here. Okay, so how fun. It looks like he has flown his little paper airplane into the sky, and I want him to fly and put his faith in God. I just love that little phrase too with that stamp. How fun. I just thought of something. If you did get this and wanted to use it with children, would be really cool to take the journaling cards and like the stamp to be ever so brave. If you have a day where you know kids are having a test or something, put that like in a little note in their lunchbox. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Just as a little fun reminder. Now, the set also came, or the collection, you can grab some washi, and if it'll focus, you've got this little galaxy washi, and then there's this little washi with a grid background and all the little fun children on it. And I think I'm going to, instead of the galaxy one, I think I might, I don't know. No. I think I'm going to use the galaxy one because it's so cute. Since we are kind of going with that theme, I'm trying to decide, do I want that one? Sometimes I wish this was live in a way, huh? So y'all could help me and vote on what you think. I think I'm going to use this one because the navy chops it off too much, and this one keeps it like a little bit more transparent. Okay, so let me slide that under that little guy, get it straight, and then we'll just cut it off even with page. Perfect. I love those washi's. If you get nothing else, those are so fun. Really cute. All right, so I think that's about it, guys. This is like such a simple page, but I love having all of these little sentiments for my little one saying, you know, trust like a child and don't lose your sense of wonder. And this says my dreams. And I think what I'm going to do here is put like my prayers and my dreams for my little guy and write out a prayer for him right there. And then I may get like a little picture that I like to print on my HP Sprocket printer. They're little mini size, and maybe insert that there later once I'm done. And I think that will be good. One thing I do want to add and show you. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's one thing I wanted to do. I'm just so glad I opened this. I opened it to get a different sticker, but I wanted to use one of these maybe right in here. And I'm just trying to decide. I think I had the Believe in mind, but I don't know that it's going to fit good now. Let's see. We've got Trust, Fly. I may go ahead and put this one that says Fly. Why don't we do that? And I think it would be fun to just kind of, you know, include it right there. And I'm going to cut it off. Even with the page. I think that Fly, that's cute. Having it like it's flying off the page, and we had the little paper airplane. But let me see if it'll come up. I don't like to press my stuff down too hard till I get it placed where I want it. I think I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit. Maybe like that. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, so now we have a little guy. We've got this little fly, all these fun sentiments. The one other sticker that I was trying to grab that I got distracted by, that I saw was really cute, was this little, it says the date with that little cloud. And I think it would be fun to kind of put that down there and layer on top of these journaling cards. And then I'll just write in the date of my journaling, and there you have it. Or what I might do, I just thought if I'm going to put his little picture right there, and I may put his picture here, I don't know yet, and I might not want that on there yet. I may put the picture and then put this at the bottom of it or something with the date. So I can't decide, but that little picture is going to go in there. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you saw kind of a fun way to use little Hank and all the other fun elements in Taylor's new Childlike Faith collection. One thing I really love about it, I want to say, is that all of the stuff you see here that I used is from the collection. I didn't add a lot of extra things because I want to show y'all that there's ways to, you know, use these pieces that are in the collection and not feel like you need to grab a bunch of other stuff to add to it. So there it is, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me know if you did, and I hope you enjoyed this fun little process video. Make sure you're subscribed and click that little bell icon to get notified when the next video comes out. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.